Hello, beautiful people. How y'all doing? Blacks, white, Asian, Mexican, Indians, and all the races in between. What's good? Another beautiful day. Yeah. And you know it's a Star Wars and Star Trek thing around here. The world's most handsomest man. Not even Tom Cruise look better than me. I'm joking. Look, it seems like every time Microsoft get better, they get worse. Okay. Yesterday I made 3 videos on the Xbox One X situation, but this video is a combination of different stories. But I'm gonna talk about the Xbox One X at the end of this video. But first things first, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Okay? And if it ain't broke, don't destroy it. Keep it as it is. You are getting rid of Xbox Live. Microsoft is getting rid of. I saw this article this morning. It says it's on Eurogamer.net. It says 12 months Xbox Live Gold subscription has been quietly withdrawn by Microsoft. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Okay. People like variety when it comes to things. You know, people like variety, whether it's clothes, shoes, whatever, right? People like variety. You have Xbox Live, and then you have Game Pass, and then you have your publisher sales in your stores, right? And then gamers, when they buy games, they gotta buy like the DLC or the expansion to make the game even bigger, right? Okay. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Some people you're gonna get rid of Xbox Live. Some people, all they can afford is Xbox Live. They can't afford Game Pass, and some people can apply. Some people can afford both. Some people can afford only Xbox Live, and some people can afford both Xbox Live and Game Pass put together, right? And you were making money off both, making money both ways, whether it's just by the Xbox Live subscription for 12 months, or whether it's the Xbox Live and Game Pass put together, you are making money. And one of you corporate execs at Microsoft decide to get rid of Xbox Live for Game Pass. Not everybody can afford Game Pass. Okay? Most people can afford Xbox Live because they like the 12 months that they get, what they're paying for the 12 months. But then they know when they buy a game, they gotta buy the DLC or the expansion to the game to keep the game going. And you're gonna remove 12 months of Xbox Live Gold, and you got a nice momentum right now, right? This is stupidity number one. You know, you're gonna try to replace Xbox Live Gold subscription with Game Pass when most people can't afford. Like I said, some people love Xbox Live alone, and some people like Xbox Live and Game Pass put together. Okay, and some people can afford Xbox Live only, and then some people can afford Xbox Live and Game Pass. But you're gonna get rid of Xbox Live. The utter stupidity of these people. It's like the more money you get, the more stupider you get. But anyway, my other issue with you is this. Now let's talk about the Xbox One X. Here's why I think you should keep it on the market. I made 3 videos about it. The first one I was like, I said, you guys need to really rethink this, and I'm still standing by it. But here's the reason why I said you should keep Xbox. You should keep the Xbox One X on the market. First of all, the original Xbox One, the Xbox One S, and the Xbox One S Digital Edition is not as powerful as the Xbox One X, right? These 3 consoles are obsolete. The CPU, the RAM, everything is obsolete. It's nothing compared to what's inside the Xbox One X. Now, with the Xbox One X, you should cut the price in half down to about $250. That way people can afford a console and start to play games in 4K. But when they play games in 4K, it will be a lower quality of 4K gaming. While the Xbox Series X, the digital and the physical edition, is upper tier 4K gaming. Okay, so that way you have 3 4K system on the market. And then when they make games for the Xbox Series X, they should make the games for the Xbox One X because it has 12 gigs of GDDR5 RAM. Anything below 12 gigs of GDDR5 RAM should be considered obsolete. It's obsolete. You can't play these type of games. You got to have the Xbox One X and above to play it. So it would make sense to keep the Xbox One X and then keep the Xbox Series X digital edition and physical edition on the market. So that way you have 3 4K consoles on the market. But as far as the original Xbox One go, the Xbox One S and the Xbox One S digital edition, those 3 consoles are obsolete. Those are the 3 you should have pulled out, discontinued off the market. But continue using the Xbox One X. Continue using the Xbox One X, and then the digital edition, you keep them at regular price. Then, like after say like about 3 years or so, I'll say about after 3 years. Then after 3 years, you stop putting games. You stop putting games on the Xbox One X. Now gamers are gonna have to get the Xbox Series X digital edition or physical edition to continue playing their games, which makes more sense. So when you sell when you cut the price of the Xbox One X in half, now people can get a taste of this, get a taste of this 4K gaming and see what they were missing out on, since only what they could originally afford was the original Xbox One and the Xbox One S, but they couldn't afford the Xbox One X because it was kind of expensive. But now that the prices dropped, now they can finally afford it, and now they can get a 4K TV and finally see what this 4K gaming is about. Yeah, they'll be playing games in 4K, but it won't be the same as the Xbox One, as the Xbox Series X, Xbox Series X digital edition and physical edition, because it will be like a tier. It will be like going up the stairs. Like this is the lower version of 4K with the Xbox One X, but then when you get to the Xbox Series X digital edition, now the 4K gaming gets even better. And then when you get the real Xbox Series X, now you're playing the highest quality of 4K. So that's what Microsoft should do when it comes to this the Xbox One X and the Xbox Series X. They should keep the Xbox One X on the market for about another 3 years so people can afford it, but then discontinue the digital edition of the Xbox One S, discontinue the Xbox One S, and then the original Xbox One, and then work with the Xbox One X and the Xbox Series X consoles. And that's what they should do, instead of trying to get rid of the Xbox One X right now, because it would be foolish to do it. I would rather have 3 4K systems on the market. Now I would rather have 3 4K systems on the market than 2. Now people gonna say, well, the Xbox One X might have more teraflops. Yeah, but the Xbox Series X digital edition can make up for that with the ray tracing and with the higher end CPU and the higher end graphics card and the higher RAM. So that's where the difference will come in. So the Xbox One X, yeah, it's powerful, but it won't be on the level where the digital edition of the Xbox Series X is, or the Xbox Series X physical edition. So that's what Microsoft should do. They should keep three 4K systems on the market, but keep them in tiers, like the lower level 4K gaming, middle level 4K gaming, and then upper level 4K gaming. Okay, that's what they should do. With the Xbox One X and the Xbox Series X. But then cut the Xbox One X price in half, and then go from there. But with them now getting rid of Xbox Live, it makes no sense. Leave it alone. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, man. Leave it alone, man. I know you want to try to push this Game Pass on everybody, but not everybody can afford. But like I say, some people love Game Pass, and others don't. Some just want the online membership, you know, and buy the games off the the publisher, and buy the games off the Microsoft Store from the publishers. But man, to get rid of Xbox Live and then try to push Game Pass only, come on, man, it's stupid, man. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, man. What is y'all doing? Your problem, Microsoft, right now is with the Xbox One X and the Series X. You need to discontinue the Xbox One S digital edition, the Xbox One S, and the original Xbox One. Those are the three you discontinue, okay? But then you want to keep the Xbox One X and then the Xbox Series X. But then it will be like in a form of a tier. You got lower level 4K gaming with Xbox One X, and then you got middle level gaming with the middle level 4K gaming with the Xbox Series X digital edition, and then you got upper tier 4K gaming with the Xbox Series X physical edition. And that's it. You know what I'm saying? So that's how you need to go about it. But far as you guys getting desperate and greedy, messing with Xbox Live and Game Pass when it's already fine the way it is, come on, man, stop it. It was one thing when you got me. I like the Mixer, and my thing on the Mixer is this: you guys should have kept it as a non-profit organization and kept it private instead of trying to go up against Facebook Gaming and Twitter and YouTube. You should have kept it private. You'd have still have your Mixer right now and then grow. You would still have your Mixer right now and then grow Mixer from within. You know. So yeah, that's what you guys should have done. But you guys messing with this Xbox Live? Come on, man. You still got to remember there is poor people, middle class people, higher income earner people, and then there's the elites. You know what I'm saying? So messing with Xbox Live is a big no. And you need to keep the Xbox One X on the market and get rid of the Xbox One S digital edition, get rid of the Xbox One S, the original, and then get rid of the original Xbox One. Those three you take off the market, discontinue them, take them off the market. But keep the Xbox One X and the Xbox Series X on the market. And then people will know that there's different levels of 4K gaming. With the Xbox One X, it's lower tier. With the Xbox Series X digital edition, it's middle. And then with the original Xbox Series X, it's upper tier. Okay? So that's what you do. But anyway, nice. And by the way, I'm gonna put the link of this article about the Xbox Live being discontinued in the description box. Anyway, nice talking to you, beautiful people. This is Cleese. You know it's a Star Wars and Star Trek thing. The Borg, the dark side. I'm gone. Peace.